Okay, now this is pretty sweet. There's been 3 Rebirth games now for wiiWare, all by M2. And this is Castlevania. Now, I'm really in two minds about this game because while it does what it does very well, as I'll show you in a moment, it's a little too old school. So let's we'll put it on though, and you can have a look and see for yourself. Awesome music in it. Now, this is basically based on the Game Boy game Castlevania Adventure, but it doesn't really share that much in common from it. As with a lot of Konami Castlevania games, most of the sprites are ripped from various other versions, so it's got a bit of a bizarre hodgepodge feel with some characters looking better than others. But I am really enjoying it. Now, it's very, very basic in the sense that you can't whip up, you can't whip down, you can't jump onto stairs, you can't moonwalk upstairs, which is even worse. And, you know, this, in a way, it plays more like the original Castlevania. It's also bloody hard. And while it's tricky, because while it's a fantastic homage, the series has sort of moved on too far for this to be like enclosed in a bubble and it can't really get away with it. I mean, I've seen good scores for it. I've seen it get like 90% in some places, and I can sort of see why it would get that. But I don't think I agree with that personally. But as you can see, fantastic music, really captures the feel of the earlier games. It feels a bit in a way like with Contra Rebirth, where it feels like a cross between the NES games and the SNES game visually. You'll see a lot of cool, funky effects on the later stages. So we'll probably just look at the first level for the moment. But you know, again, M2 have done a fantastic job with this. They should be really proud of themselves. There's obviously little secrets. You haven't really got the multiple routes that prove to be so effective in Wonder of Blood, but there are a few alternative ways you could go through certain stages, but they're not quite as... Basically picking that up will give me the fireball whip that you can see there. You've only got so many shoots over with it before they go. There's obviously your special. Up and attack, and we're coming up to the first boss, where I think this is actually a mini boss. But again, it gives you a good feel for the game. So it's a big back taken out. So you know, if you love any Castlevania, you're going to get a big chubby over this. But you do get the feeling like, you know, why couldn't you base it on Super Castlevania or even Wonder of Blood? Because it just would have allowed you to do that a little bit more. But it's still an exceptional little game. Let's go up these stairs. Now, as you can see here, I don't know if I can point. If you've got a key, you can actually go through that, and that'll take you to a different part of the level. So there are a few alternative routes you could do within a level, but you haven't got the multiple level layouts that you get on the later Castlevania games. Got to watch out as well, because if you get if one of those eyeballs fall on you, it's instant death. Oh, I might have to put Super Castlevania 4 on after this. I bloody love that game. They're like the little checkpoints. There we go. and we'll be coming up to another boss very soon. Speak of the devil, well, it's not a devil, it's a big eye, but you'll see it in a minute. Yeah, I really do like this, because it's just, you know, it does feel like playing the NES game. I mean, it's bloody hard, but I don't know, maybe I'm getting a bit too hard at my old age, but come here. Yeah, see, that's easy enough. And now we can move on to the next stage. Again, a few people have been complaining like, oh, you know, why is it using a 4:3 display and not on widescreen? You know, why is it doing this? And, you know, I do think that they just really wanted to pay homage to the early games where you didn't have all this fancy stuff. And like I said, while as a homage it's fantastic, but I don't know, you just want a bit more to your game. And in that respect, this doesn't really deliver. Oh, look at that, I knew he was going to do that. Again, still plenty of weird monstrosities to fight against. Now this is one of the alternate routes I was saying about, so you could go up the top and take the bridge, but I'm going to go underground. Again, nice little graphic effect of the light. Now that's one hell of a giant rat. There's some bats, take those out, take a flying jellyfish out. Good old time stop, gotta love it. I'll jump over him. Okay. So yeah, this is going to be available in the UK, hopefully within the next few months. It's been out in America for a while now, and it should be around 1,000 points, which I think works out around the £8 mark, and I really recommend it for that price. Can't go wrong at all. Oh, up we go. So yeah, so basically this is Castlevania Rebirth. So if you've been following the Rebirth series and you picked up the other two, you're going to like this. I'd probably rate it between the middle game, basically Gradius first, because I did think that was fairly basic, and then this, and then Contra. Contra was superb, and I've already done a video of that, so look for it on my channel. So this is Darren from Retro Gamer. I'll be back with more videos very soon, guys. See you later.